to their career without taking too much unnecessary damage at this stage, you know?
Absolutely. We want to be able to see these guys go on to fight another day. Both fighters touch them up and meet in the middle. We see a high kick and a combination flow right away from Owen Schultz.
Yeah, he's coming out hard, I think, trying to make up for that last fight he had.
And he's landing.
Nice.
We've seen a couple of spinning attacks coming from Tollardo.
Yeah. I like how Schultz is mixing it up to the body here. He's just not headhunting, too. Adding some of the variables to his game here.
Certainly, and that's right away, right off the rip, an improvement that we've seen from the last time. You know, I think that that's an underutilized weapon of or route of attack, if you will, especially for guys that are early on. Like, everybody wants to have that highlight reel knockout where you just pretty much jaw-jack somebody, right?
Yeah. Well, and then, you know, you see the head, and it's just, you get the idea of knocking him out. When you don't really think about the body, it takes that toll over time, you know? You want that immediate satisfaction of hitting somebody in the head.
Exactly, but I love the way that Schultz is mixing it up, and he's going high-low.
Yeah, and right off the bat, he's already thrown like 3 or 4 crosses to the body. I love that as an opening for him. He's doing a good job here when he gets him against the ring, too. Nice.
Strong push kick, though, from Kevin Tollardo.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Tollard's staying composed, too, even though Schultz is coming in with some heat, you know?
And a little knowledge of the receipt right there from Tollardo.
Yeah.
Now let's see how long referee will let them sit there in the clinch, and we're broken up and back underway.
See, if I'm Tollardo here and I keep getting pushed against the ring, I would like to see him try to clinch and rotate and then turn the tables and Schultz putting him on the cage, you know? If he can't get his pressure going forward, then at least try to turn him against the ropes, you know?
Agreed. In general, I think he needs to throw a little bit more, even if he's just flashing it, to make Schultz respect him a little bit more.
100%. Yeah, and that tip is working for him, so I like to see him start feinting and coming down with hands as well.
Agreed. Now, also, Rafa, with him being just 17 years old, and especially when they start, it looks for sure that Schultz is the stronger of the two fighters.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%. He looks a little bit stronger, a little bit more physical. He's also making the fight rough for him. You know, he's trying to get in the pocket and trying to do big damage right away.
Can you turn off the strobes?
Certainly, and you know, with that first round thus far, I think that it's pretty strong to say that that's all 10 points going in favor of Schultz. It's not to say that there weren't positive points to build off of if you're taller, but I think that the strong advantage definitely has to go with Schultz.
Yeah, Tollardo just has to get a little bit busier going on in the second round. I'd like to see him try to turn the tables on him, come out hard himself, you know?
Yes, absolutely. If you are in the apex corner, what are you offering to your fighter in Kevin Tollardo?
Again, like what I just said, I'd say try to come out a little bit harder, try to pressure him forward, throw a little bit more volume, and again, try to use that clinch whenever Schultz is pressuring him. Try to use that clinch to rotate him and put him on the ropes.
Certainly. Now, right away, do you expect to see that same blitz and fury from Owen Schultz?
I don't know. He looked like he settled a little bit more into the first, later in the first round. Sometimes it's hard when you're, his second fight. You want to come out so hard right off the bat, but it takes you a second to get those nerves out of the way, you know?
We're seeing a little bit more bounce out of Killian now, so that's positive to see him come out in the second round.
Nice
And he has a good
hook.
check hook right there. But way to crack back from Owen Schultz. Owen Schultz is throwing punches and bunches, and he's throwing hard and he's throwing often.
Yeah, I would like to see Tollardo here to start using his kicks too. Start using that right kick of his, kick him in the body, like leg and body with his right kick there.
So far, a difference that I'm seeing, Rafa, is volume. The combinations, we're seeing a steady flurry coming in, and it might not be the first two that are landing from Owen Schultz, but he's throwing 3, 4, 5, and 6 strike combinations, and he's landing at the end of those combinations, whereas we're just seeing single shots from Killian. And a great spinning attack right there from Owen Schultz.
Yeah, and going back to the body right after that. And yeah, that's a huge thing with these amateurs, especially early in their career. It's like, you miss,
and a strong body kick right there. And standing 8 count.
As I was saying, yeah, these amateurs, sometimes you miss and you're like, damn, I missed, and you kind of want to stop. But really, you want to keep going even if you miss, because it's still volume you're putting out there and it's getting that pressure going forward, which Schultz here is doing a great job at, just staying busy with the combination even if he's missing, like you pointed out.
Certainly, and Rafa, that's something that we see all the way up the chain, even to the highest levels. Sometimes guys get lulled into just the pattern of throwing just 1 and 2, whereas where you see success is going to be through those long string combinations, right?
Yeah, 100%.
On a higher yield percentage, I guess. And a beautiful knee to the body right there.
Yeah.
Standing 8 count right now. That is 2 knockdowns thus far in this round for Owen Schultz.
A good fight IQ by Schultz here. Keep attacking that body after he hurt him. He just went right back at it after the standing 8 count.
Short time left here in the second round. I do believe that we will make it to the third and final frame. There we go. And now really and truly, Rafa, you have to have a Hail Mary knockout if you're on the if you're in Killian Tollard's side, right?
Yeah, 100%. Right now in his corner, if I was his coaches, the main thing is he just got hurt, so you gotta help him refocus. He's amateurs and he's 17 years old. It's hard to refocus after you get hurt like that. So he's gotta refocus and tell him to come out hard, come out swinging, and try to make the best out of his third round now.
Certainly, but also to give credit. What a tough young man who has displayed some incredible heart today. He's weathered through the adversity of 2 knockdowns, and he's still continuing to push forward.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you want to see from a 17-year-old. You know, you want to see them go through tough spots like this because it's going to help out later in their career getting that experience.
Certainly. Now, if you were either Elias Rodriguez or Rich McQuestion, what would you be offering to Owen Schultz coming into this third and final frame?
Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep attacking that body. Just keep doing what you're doing. I'd say keep attacking that body, and once Tollard brings his hands down, go back to the head, probably with a head kick or something. I think that's going to be open for him.
Are you preaching a sense of urgency to go for the finish right away?
For Schultz?
Please turn off the strobe lights. Please turn off the strobe lights. The fight will not begin.
Sorry, folks.
until the strobe
Technical
lights
difficulties.
are
We are
turned
waiting for
off.
the strobe lights in the arena to go off.
Yeah, and if you're taller, there's actually a benefit to you. Could recuperate a little bit from those body shots.
Talk about that a little bit, Rafa. How does that help?
It just gives him a little second to break. It gives him a little extra break to recompose, heal up from that body shot, and then, again, assess the situation, try to come out swinging. You know, it just gives him a little bit more time to recover. But it does the same for Schultz at the same time too. You know, like he's getting some recovery too. So we'll see who comes out, who gets the most benefit out of it.
Folks, we are going to have a brief pause in the action while we get the light situation underway, and we will be back on momentarily.
As we begin, everybody knows the song. Sing it with me. Let's do it.
Back at it.
And sometimes in live event, folks, just like that, the show must go on, and we are back underway here at the 5280 Tie Fight Series 24 with the third round and the opening bout of our Positive Pack prelims undercard. We have Owen Schultz swinging away right now against Killian Tollard, who is representing Apex Comeback Academy, wearing the blue headgear.
Man, Tollard is doing a good job with his teep, keeping him away, but I'd like to see him throw some hands after the teep. If you just teep there and stay there, then there's, it really doesn't do much for you.
Certainly.
There we go. There's the lights.
And we have another standing 8 count going right now. All thumbs up from the Sandman, Corey Sandhagen, Elias Rodriguez, and Coach Rich McQuestion for their fighter in Owen Schultz.
Yeah,
But again, tremendous display of heart from Killian Tollardo.
yeah, they're both doing great, but I'm really impressed with Schultz right now. He's really showing that he fixed some stuff after his last fight, you know? And that's the finish right there.
And there's a stoppage right there. You have Tollardo who's upset about it. Obviously, he has the spirit of a warrior right now that he's showing right now, but we want to look out for the safety of the fighter ultimately, and especially with this young man being just 17 years old, we want to have him back again in our 5280 Thai Fight Series circuit. So, congratulations to Owen Schultz. Owen Schultz, if you listen and you hear this back, young man, you improved by leaps and bounds from the last fight, and we are so thrilled to be able to call your fights. We look forward to seeing you back next time.
Yeah, 100%. He looked way better. And for Tollardo, I know it hurts right now, but again, he's 17. 5 years down the line, nobody's going to care about this, and for him, it's going to be great experience moving forward, you know. He had to fight from some tough spots, and at the highest level, you're going to have to fight through some tough spots.
Yep, absolutely. And we will have our official ruling in just a moment. Gathering the official scorecards from our ringside officials. Thank you all from home for tuning in to 5280 Thai Fight Series 24. If you missed the open of the broadcast, I'm Jordan Kirk, sitting here alongside 5280 Thai Fight Series veteran as well as Factory X coach Rafa Wheel.
And these two guys, what a great way to start the card, huh?
Absolutely. Great energy to start. I mean, both guys had to battle through some adversity with the technical situation, but here we are with our official decision.
Fighting out of the red corner with a TKO, Owen Schultz.